Hello, everybody. Butt cheek shaped Boopster is back with his friends Atkst and Chubby, and we're doing some more Pauper Flashback week. So today we have our third quarterfinal match. I am playing Red Black Pain Train.
I am playing Red Burn.
All right, and basically we're just gonna see who can throw enough damage at each other fastest. These are pretty straightforward decks. So, continuing the trend that we've started, I'm going to find the smallest d20 that I have. And you're also going to do the same thing, I see.
Yes.
And whoever gets the lowest gets to go first. I got myself a 3. That's a 9. So, I will go first, and we will see you in game 1. Alright, game 1. Show my hand. Interesting stuff, I'm sure. Go ahead.
And we've got some burn, some more burn, some even more burn. Burn, 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 burn.
Gee, I wonder if I'm facing down some burn, perhaps. I'm gonna lead with Holdout Settlement and a Springleaf Drum for colorless mana. Pass the turn.
Draw for turn. We're going to lead with a mountain.
Are you gonna burn?
Spark Elemental.
That kind of
3.
counts. 17.
Enter go.
Draw. Alright. I mean, I guess that's reasonable. Tap Forgotten Cave. Go ahead. Bit of a slow start.
Draw for turn. A mountain.
Myself.
And here's a Thermo Alchemist.
Alright.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. It's a little poorly timed. Here's a mountain. And I think we're gonna go for colorless, obviously. Goblin Medics. And then we're gonna activate our Springleaf Drum with Goblin Medics. We're gonna tap him for a black mana, and since he taps, deals 1 damage to target creature or player. I will choose you.
19.
And I will cast a Night Market Lookout. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn.
And luckily that thing cannot hit creatures, so I'd be in a lot of trouble. Just pingity ping.
Forgotten Caves.
Oh, you got one too. Mine's newer.
1 damage to you.
16.
Searing Blaze.
Now, which one do you want to
cast this? Untap.
Yeah. Which one do you want to
The one that
hit?
drains life.
Yeah.
And 3 damage to you.
13.
Enter go.
Untap. Yeah, probably a good choice there. Draw a card. Okay.
If somehow you can untap the Goblin Medic twice, then maybe it could be a threat to this Thermo Alchemist. But other than that, nah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go for... What are we gonna go for? We're going to activate that one's ability. Tap this, so 1 to you.
18.
And we're gonna make a black with that. And we're gonna cast a Servant of Tiramet. Which, this is the one that, when it becomes untapped, it does crazy shenanigans. Not when it becomes tapped. And then we're going to activate our drum with him for a black. Cast another Night Market Lookout. And pass the turn.
End of your turn, 1 damage to you.
12.
Untap. Draw for turn.
So there's 2 life drainers.
1 damage to you.
11.
Lava Spike you.
Ooh. 8.
1 damage to you.
7.
Chain Lightning you.
4.
Untap. 1 damage to you.
3. Gee, you got another one?
And Lava Spike you. In response, sack 2 mountains to Fire Blast you.
Well, you got me. Quite easily, actually. Alright, so that was game 1, and we will see you in sideboards. Okay, sideboard time. I'm going to make this pretty simple. I'm not boarding anything, because nothing that's in my deck is particularly bad against yours, and nothing in my sideboard is particularly good against yours. But I'll go through it anyway. We have 3 Resourceful Return, so you can return a creature from your graveyard to your hand. If you control an artifact, you draw a card. That might be okay against a burn deck, because your things are probably going to die, and you might be able to draw a card from it, but I don't know. I think it's, if you're wasting a turn to do that, you're not really getting anywhere. Firebolt doesn't really hit a lot of things that I care about. Like Thermal Alchemist, for example, has 3 toughness, so I'd have to have 6 mana to get it with 1 Firebolt.
Goblin Medic or something.
Yeah,
with that 1 damage.
Exactly.
Like it needs something else with it, so it's not as good.
So and I have Terminates in my main deck, so I don't really think I need that. Gourmet Angler, it's okay because it can't really be burned by you, but there's not really anything I want to remove, honestly, for it.
And it's a little slow. Like,
and it's pretty
slow.
slow.
I think 1 or 2 in the main, so...
Yeah. Plus, burn, a lot of times you can just not care about whatever I put into play and just hit me with the burn spells. So, it doesn't really matter. Relic doesn't do anything at all. Manic Vandal, as far as I know, you don't have any artifacts, so that's not very good. And Electricity only hits Spark Elementals, which is not great. And,
yeah, that's pretty bad.
I think you have 2 Cinder Pyromancers.
Yes, so
that
2
it can
Cinder
hit.
Pyromancers. Thermal Alchemist is kind of superior now.
So honestly, yeah, my main deck, I think, is pretty solid against this, potentially. And my sideboard doesn't really help me at all, so I'm not doing anything.
As for me, we have Electricities too. It hits a couple of his creatures, especially like the 1 mana black one that drains life, but I don't think it's necessary to bring those in.
It hits that and Goblin Medic, that's it.
Flame Slash, 4 damage. We don't really need 4 damage. 3 damage covers most of his things. Pyroblast, he's not blue, so it doesn't really do anything. Smash to Smithereens, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
It's playing all of his vehicles and whatnot. This is just excellent.
That's going to whoop me.
Stagger Shock, also pretty good. It hits more of his creatures because it also hits the Infiltrator. And it just rebounds twice, which is really good with Alchemist, so I think we're bringing 2 of those in. And Quenchable Fire, it'd be nice, except he has a lot of ways to actually produce the blue.
Springleaf Drum and
Holdout Settlement.
Holdout Settlement. I was going to say Inspired Vantage, so that's a different card.
As for what we're taking out, all the Spark Elementals, because Smash Smithereens basically is a similar thing. It's also going to deal 3 damage, but it deals with a bigger threat. And 1 Forgotten Cave, and 1 Burst Lightning.
Makes sense. Alright. So, we will see you in Game 2. Alright, Game 2. Show my hand. Ta-da! Go ahead.
And we've got... Burn.
I'm just guessing. I can't actually see. Well,
there's massive fire going on.
You got a lot of burn, so here's a Bloodfell Cave, so I'll go to 21. Oh, yeah.
Doesn't quite break the 3 multiplier, though.
No. But there it is. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. Hoping for a little better draw. Here's a Forgotten Caves. Enter go.
Interesting. Draw a card. Well, I suppose... I have this sneaking suspicion this is going to die next turn, so I'm going to play a Holdout Settlement and a Night Market Lookout and pass the turn. This way I can get a little bit of value out of him if you kill him.
Draw for turn.
And by a little bit, I mean a really little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to Burst Lightning him.
I'm going to respond to that by tapping an untapped creature I control to add 1 mana of any color to my mana pool and drain you for 1.
19.
Go to 22. And then he's a dead man.
22 does break. That's like a whole extra card I need now.
It's true.
Enter go.
You got like Fire Blasts and stuff in there.
That's true. Fire Blast does deal a little bit more. And Thermal Alchemist really changes the math.
Also, I just realized you didn't have a second land, which is pretty stellar for me. So here's a Bloodfell Caves, 23. Best turn. Unfortunately, that one doesn't change much.
I mean, I wanted another land, but another Forgotten Caves really wasn't what I wanted.
See, the thing is, though, a burn deck can work on 1 land.
It really can.
Pretty easily.
Spend Rift Bolt.
Yep.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Hello, my friend. Is that worth doing? Probably. Or do we just try and land this bad boy? So many options. I think this is the one we're going to go for, though. Night Market Lookout.
Yep.
I'll pass turn.
Untap.
Thriftbolt can be pointed at it.
Upkeep will point 3 damage at you.
Oh, go to 20.
Draw for turn. Not really what we wanted. But 1 damage to you, 1 damage to that.
Well, I'm going to respond to that by holdout settlementing him. So, drain you for 1. I go to 21, and then I take 1, go to 20.
Enter go. Been nice for landfall trick for that.
Yeah.
But he's probably one of the scarier ones.
Yeah. And I'm going to cycle Baron more. Draw a card. Alright. Untap. Draw a card. Well, that's fun. Night Market Lookout. Go ahead. Weird game.
Untap. Draw for turn.
Honestly, I mean, if you keep expending burn spells against the 1-mana 1/1, I'm fine with that. I've got bigger threats.
Lava Spike you.
17. Can't Lava Spike him, so.
Lava Spike you.
14.
Enter go.
15. And 1 to you.
17.
Wow, he lived a turn. Crazy. Draw a card. Okay. What's my plan now? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I guess attack you for 1, so drain you for 1. 16.
15.
And then 1.
Yeah. So 16, then 15.
Yeah. And we'll go for a mobile garrison and pass the turn. This is kind of a cool vehicle, because when he attacks, I can untap the thing that crewed him and then get more value. I can even crew him again, which is cool.
Draw for turn.
Does some pretty neat things. It's a nice addition from the original deck.
Mountain. And we're going to Stagger Shock him.
He's been shocked.
Exile that for now. Sure go.
Untap. Draw a card. Oh my god, I thought that was another Night Market Lookout, but it wasn't. Just the art's similar. Okay. Which one? Oh, I guess I don't have a choice, because this is crew 2. Okay. Spireside Infiltrator.
Yep.
And he will crew the mobile garrison, so 1 damage to you.
14.
And then the mobile garrison will attack you for 3, and then when he attacks, I untap another target artifact or creature I control, which will be Spireside Infiltrator.
I go to 11.
And I'll pass turn.
Untap. On the rebound, I think I shoot that.
Yeah.
Because I can.
And in response to that, I will crew the mobile garrison again, dealing 1 damage to you.
10.
And then he dies. And that's it. Well, yeah. Keep going.
Draw for turn. It's something. Chain Lightning you.
13.
Double red. Suspend Rift Bolt. Suspend Rift Bolt.
Ooh, one of them's even foil.
Enter go.
Okay, well that's kind of annoying. But I think I'm still in good shape. Here. So. both Rift Bolts. Well, Spireside Infiltrator. Crew the Garrison. 1 damage.
9.
Attack for 3. Untap the Spireside Infiltrator.
6.
Pass turn. I mean, I'm fine not drawing any more lands if I'm going to keep drawing these.
6 at you.
Ooh. Okay. Go to 7.
Draw for turn. Stagger Shock the Infiltrator.
Crew this in response.
5. Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Hey, there's the land. Sweet. Mountain. And we will go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gurmag Angler.
Oh my.
Big boy.
Are you gonna jam that inside this mobile garrison?
I could, but I could also just Spireside Infiltrator again.
Wow, you had a lot of multiples of those two.
3 of that and 3 of the 1-drop. I mean, I had other things, but it was funnier to play this one.
It is funnier.
Plus, the other ones I have are 1 power, so I can't cram it in the garrison. But this one I can, so I'm going to crew the garrison. 1 damage.
4.
I'm going to attack for 3, untapping the Spireside Infiltrator.
1.
And I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep.
Yep.
Stagger Shock you.
I'm going to respond to that by putting the Gurmag Angler inside the mobile garrison. Just because I wanted to fit him in there.
Well, I mean, you could jam both of them in at the same time.
And him.
May as well just, because
him
it's up, it's at least 2. It can be as much as you'd like.
I suppose. Yeah. So, 1 to you.
Yeah, that gets me.
Oh, you had a Fire Blast too. See, I was thinking like, out of curiosity.
Blast, but I didn't have lands for it.
Yeah, out of curiosity, was that a mountain? Oh, it was another Fire Blast. Oh, that would have been pretty bad. Yeah, I had a medic and a servant, but I figured.
Yeah, these were much funnier.
Yeah, well, and servant, you had both Rift Bolts suspended when I had this, so I'm like,
you
well,
don't really want to play that.
I could gain 1 life, but this actually deals 2 damage versus this only dealing 1 because it only gets 1 untap.
It only gets it 1 on the untap.
Yeah, so yeah,
It mattered.
Didn't matter.
It was that 1 Spire side.
Did matter.
But I don't think I could have killed you that turn because I couldn't cast either Fire Blast.
Yeah, I mean, if that was a mountain and I didn't have something to ping you for Xaxes. Anyway, so that was game 2, and we'll see you in game 3. Alright, game 3. Go ahead and show your hand.
We've got...
Burn, 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 lightning, burn, burn.
More or less, yes.
It's pretty easy to guess. The deck's not exactly the most surprising. That's what I got. So, kick us off.
It's going to be a Forgotten Cave. Turgo.
Ooh, well, that'll take. Here's a Bloodfell Caves, 21. That's
Untap.
it, obviously.
Draw for turn. Mountain. Alchemist.
Ooh, alright.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Does that thing scare me? I think it does. Does it scare me a lot? Probably. There's a mountain. I'm gonna terminate that right now. Because that can add up to a lot of damage. Especially
really
if you,
can.
Like, untap, get a land. That's like a free lightning bolt if you got 3 burn spells, which you probably do, so. Pass turn.
Untap.
I think it's worth taking that out.
Draw for turn.
Also, you don't really have that many options for terminate that are better.
Chain lightning you.
Yep.
Enter go.
Ooh, alright. That puts me at 18. I'm untap. Draw a card. That's kind of sweet, I guess. Which ones do we do? Alright, so... Dun, dun. Okay. Here is a Springleaf Drum.
Yep.
Here is a Night Market Lookout, which is just begging to be like Searing Blaze or something. It's Probably just this one. Bloodfell Caves. Gain a life. Go to 19. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn.
I imagine he's not long for this world, but I can at least get one utilization of him.
Yeah, we did miss the land drop, but I think Searing Blazing him is still correct.
Probably right.
Just because he can gain enough that if I wait for it, it might be too late.
Can be scary. So I will make a white mana in response. Go to 20.
19.
And then I'll go back down to 19 when the Searing Blaze hits.
Enter go.
Okay. Draw. Alright. Let's see here. Vampire Envoy. This one is a lot harder for you to burn, being a 1/4 and all.
At least it doesn't drain me, but gaining a life is still pretty bad.
Indeed. And a holdout settlement. And I'll pass turn.
Untap.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could dump a Fire Blast at him, but that'd be kind of a waste of a Fire Blast, I imagine.
A mountain.
Yup.
And... so you have a holdout settlement to also tap, and a Springleaf Drum.
I do.
I think we're gonna go for a Cinder Pyromancer.
Okay.
Enter go.
Let's use the holdout settlement. Gain a life. Untap. Draw a card. Guess it's gonna be one of those turns. What's more important? 1 damage or dumping some stuff? Probably dumping some stuff. So there's a mountain. We'll tap those 3 for a mobile garrison. And we will activate our Vampire Envoy with Springleaf Drum, gaining life, going to 21. To cast a Renegade Freighter. Pass turn. The actual train.
Got an actual train.
Actual train nuts.
Untap. Keep. Draw for turn.
Unfortunately, these both are crew 2, so my little vampire can't really get in either of them.
1 damage to you.
20.
We're going to smash the train to pieces.
The train! Oh man, that's the worst one. Yep.
This might be better,
17.
but at least since you need another creature, I think the train's scarier.
Yeah.
Which untaps some Pyromancer.
Does do more damage. I mean, they're both crew 2, but...
Enter go.
Alright. So we will untap. We will draw. We will cry, because that's a swamp. And now, a little bit too much on the lands. But
maybe a few too much mana.
I at least don't need the mana. Here's another mobile garrison. And we will attack you for 1 and gain 1 life. Going to 18.
18.
Pass turn.
End of your turn, 1 damage to you.
17.
And we will cycle a Forgotten Cave.
Okay.
Untap.
If I'm going to draw another land, I would like it to be a Forgotten Cave. That'd be nice. Or the black one. Whose name I forget. No more of this basic land nonsense. I'll even take a Bloodfell Caves.
1 damage to you.
16.
Lightning Bolt to you.
13.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Well, I did ask for it. Cycle of Barrenmoor. I'm going to make you do whatever you're going to do right now. Terminate the Cinder Pyromancer.
1 damage to you.
12.
Lightning Bolt to you.
9.
Untap. 1 damage to you.
8.
Burst Lightning you.
6.
Untap. 1 damage to you.
5.
Pyromancer down.
Alright. I don't know if that mattered too much anyway. I will attack you for 1 and go to 6.
17.
Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Here's a mountain. Enter go.
I'm not dead. Unless you're slow rolling me. Draw a card. That was good timing. Night Market Lookout.
Ugh.
Because these can actually do a thing together with the power of something or other. I don't know. So both of these are going to get into a mobile garrison.
In response.
But put these on the stack.
I'm going to Searing Blaze your Lookout.
Sure.
So,
still happens.
yeah, I mean, he still drains me for 1, but...
Yeah. So in total, I guess I gain 1, you take 1.
Yes.
Because of Searing Blaze. So I go 7. And then he goes to hell. And then he appears to be used. And let's see. Yeah. Attack you for 3.
13.
And when he attacks, he untaps another thing. And I'll pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. It's your go.
Woo! End of turn. Hold out settlement. Gain a life. Go to 8. I still need to get something here. That works. That is a something. Servant of Tiamat.
Oh no.
He can actually regenerate too, which is pretty good at this point in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So his is whenever he becomes untapped. So I'm going to use both these to crew this gentleman. So
Yep.
I gain 1 life from that one. And then he is going to attack you for 3. And when he attacks, I get to untap a creature. And it's going to be this guy. So that drains you for 1. I go to 10.
I go to 12.
And then
I go to 9.
to 3. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. A mountain.
Yep.
I think I should have held the burst lightning because killed the envoy. Just wanted
true.
to get all my damage
That's
in.
true.
We're going to suspend a rift bolt because, I mean, we're not going to be able to point it at it because he'll just regenerate.
I guess that's true.
Sure, go.
End of turn, we'll make a mana with him. And then we'll untap. When he becomes untapped, drain you for 1.
8.
11. Draw a card. Yeah, I guess same old thing. We will crew that gentleman. So
You gain a life.
I gain 1 life. Go to 12. Kill attack. Untap him. Drain you for 1. 13.
7. 4.
That's all I got. Pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep. We're going to point 3 damage at that.
Ooh, alright.
Draw. It's mountain.
Alright.
Sure, go.
Yeah. Sweet.
I
End of
kind of
turn.
needed that to be another spell.
End of turn. We'll do that and regenerate him. Why not? Drain you for 1. 14.
Well, drain me now that he untaps.
Yes. Sorry. Draw. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Another time when we drew 3 Night Market Lookouts.
Weird.
So we'll Night Market Lookout.
I mean, they can all just crew one thing.
That's true. They can.
They're just crew buddies.
Oh, it's when he attacks. I was wondering if I could like untap 1 and then crew the other 2 with the 1. But you can't really.
No.
Because it has to attack. So I mean, I could, but there's no point really. So yeah, all these guys are gonna get in there.
So you drain me for 1.
Drain you for 1. I gain 2 total.
Yes.
Batman attack for 3, and he untaps this man. Drain you for 1. 17.
1.
And then I will terminate the Vampire Envoy because I know you hate it.
You could terminate this and then regenerate it, and then it can't be regenerated.
I could, but I'm not going to. I'm going to take out the 1/4 because
Yeah,
you didn't have any way to do it. Woo! All right. I was really worried there for a while because I was pretty low, and I think at any point if you would have drawn another, like a Fire Blast or something, I probably would have just died. But Vampire got us through, just barely. All right. So that was this matchup. We'll be back again tomorrow for our last quarterfinal matchup, which will be
Black Green Tron versus White Tokens.
so. you'll see us and butt-headed Boopster there tomorrow. Woo!
Boy.